Alright, what's up, man? It's your boy Echo, coming with another video. Told y'all, if y'all rock with me, I'm gonna rock with y'all, man. Put out this content. Today I got a pretty interesting video. It's about a HiV prostitute. It's a HiV positive prostitute, y'all. Her name is Cinnamon. So, you know, that take with it what you want just from hearing that. You know, it's a long video, and I think I'm gonna leave a link in the comments, or you know, the name of the full title of the video, so you can look it up if you want. You know, because it's a long video. Obviously, I ain't gonna watch the whole video, but you know, just a couple parts of it. I like to react to it because it's pretty crazy if you ask me. And it's just one of them things where, like, I think a lot of people aren't really, you know, fully aware of the type of dangers that's really out here. And it's pretty interesting. You know, you ask her a question like, do you tell guys, or how long do you wait to tell guys? And her answers are pretty interesting, man. So, you know, we're gonna get into it though. Y'all ready? I'm gonna start this up. Hit that screen record. 2, 1. All right. Screen recording. Yup. So let's get it.
But
what was your reason for not being open? You didn't want, you know, certain people may not understand correctly and things like that.
not everybody understand. If it was to get to the wrong person or somebody else find out, then God forbid, I could get hit, get shot at, I could lose my life right here, right now, today. If anything was to go wrong in that predicament.
Okay, so to clear up, like a lot of people, rumors and things like that, a lot of people may say that, oh, she have HIV, or oh, she have AIDS, whatever the case may be.
There's a difference between the two.
You're right. So
AIDS you can't get rid of, HIV can.
Okay, so which one do you may have, that you have?
I was born with HIV.
Okay.
There's a huge difference.
Right there, she said there's a huge difference. She was born with HIV. There is a difference. Obviously, HIV is human immunodeficiency virus. AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, and AIDS is like, you know, full-blown immune system destroyed, and you know, that's when you pretty much on the clock. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got, you know, your longevity is absolutely shortened, and you know, every day you better be grateful for it, because your days are getting shorter. And HIV is one of them things where, again, it's a virus, so it does weaken the immune system. It does have horrible effects on the body. It is, you know, transmissible, transferable, whatever you want to call it, you know, through sex and through various means. And you know, it's not as bad as AIDS, you know, in a technical or literal or scientific sense. But I mean, come on, HIV, AIDS, whatever, like, you don't want neither one of those, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell she's kind of like, you know, you can tell she has an issue with, you know, people saying she has, you know, AIDS when she really has HIV. And like I've noticed a lot of people with HIV are like that. It's like, you know, like, how dare you say I got AIDS? I don't got AIDS, I just have HIV. That ain't as bad as AIDS. But, you know, the people like us who we don't have neither one, it's like, that's just the same. Like, both of them bitches is damn near permanent. You know, I think there's some drugs now, you know, with technology advancing, where, you know, they can pretty much, you can live a regular life with HIV as long as you take all these medicines all the time. But, you know, who wants to do that, man? So, yeah, let's get back into it, though.
A lot of people, especially
take medicine for HIV. Once you hit
especially around our
full-blown
age.
AIDS, there's nothing more, nobody else can do.
No, you're right.
That's
Especially.
how I lost my mom.
Oh, from AIDS?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm assuming she got it from your dad. She got it.
My brother's dad.
And you was born like that.
But the other two weren't.
Okay. So the other two, they perfectly fine.
Yep.
Okay, nothing wrong with that then. So
I got hit with shitty end of the bargain.
no, I wouldn't say that. You know, you still alive. You know.
I did.
You still got all your limbs. You feel me? You still beautiful and all that. So I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? You have it, but like your skin's still shining. You know, everything on you still, you know, glowing and things like that. So I don't think, you know,
He sound like
you're still beautiful and all that, I say. So like when you meet a guy, and like, do you ever feel like you want to tell him?
I do.
So how long do you wait until you tell him, or you just never tell him?
It depends on how.
That right there. They ask, when you meet a guy, do you want to tell him? I do. You know, how long until you tell him? The answer wasn't immediately. Like, as soon as I see that we could, we going somewhere. As soon as I see we gonna be kissing and cuddling and hugging and messing around. The answer wasn't nothing like that. It was like, it depends. So you take from that what you want. But just her whole demeanor, her body language, I'm not a body language expert per se, but as far as like going to school or, anything like that, but I'm pretty good at reading body language, and like everything that she just, everything that I just seen from her was like basically, all her mannerisms pointed towards like, she don't tell dudes that often. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I'm sure she has her justifications in her mind, in her world, in her perspective why she doesn't. But the fact of the matter is, like, I don't think she's telling like the majority of dudes that she has dealings with, right? Because again, do you want to tell dudes? She was like, do you want to tell guys? And her answer wasn't, of course. Like, I always tell them. Anybody that I'm serious with or messing with, I tell them right away. That wasn't her answer. Her answer was, I do, like, yeah, I want to, but it's hard or whatever, so, hey, man, protect yourself, man. Be careful out here.
Far, I'm going to go with the person before I just come out and say, hey, XYZ.
Okay.
It don't work like that.
Can you give me a story time of a time where you did tell somebody and how they responded?
It did not go as planned.
Oh, how did it go? A quick little story time.
Long story short, when I told the person how I felt and explained why we couldn't do what we were supposed to do, guns got drawn. I left.
Oh wow! So they at least let you leave though, right?
I left. It wasn't no catching me.
Did that kind of like mess with your mental and make you like
It
really
did.
scared?
That was it for me.
Okay.
That's why I won't say nothing or open up my mouth to nobody unless I know for a fact we gonna rock and we gonna roll until the wheels fall off.
You're right. And just to get a clear understanding.
Pause that real quick, man. I ain't trying to pause it too much, but you heard that because that one situation where she told a guy that she had HIV, I guess, and guns got drawn. Like what? Like, it's a lot to unpack there, but hold on for a second. So because of the situation where she told a guy and guns got drawn, and she, which is crazy, she said, oh, you couldn't catch me. Like, she got up out of there, right? Which, of course, who wouldn't if guns get drawn? So since that happened, that pretty much spoiled it for any other guy who's messing with her or trying to mess with her, to get that information, at a reasonable time, ahead of time. Probably, possibly before y'all even do anything, because of that one situation, right? So that's crazy right there if you ask me, but now let's unpack that, right? She said guns got drawn, it didn't go as planned. That lets me know, like, y'all must have already been messing around, you know what I'm saying? Kissing, rubbing, touching, sucking, maybe even fucking for guns to get drawn, because like, okay, if you messing with a girl, right, or you just meet this girl, y'all kicking it, for the first time, second time, whatever, first time y'all really doing anything, and y'all ain't really did nothing, and then she just says, yo, I just want to tell you something, right? What? Oh, I got HIV, or I got this, I got that. It's like, y'all ain't did nothing. It's no harm, no foul. It ain't no reason for you to want to hurt this woman. It ain't no reason for you to want to pull out your gun on this woman. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she done gave you head, or she done like jumped on your dick without a condom, or So why would somebody pull out a gun on you if you told them up front ahead of time before y'all did anything? That's just my question, I mean, maybe it could have been some crazy ass dude who you told him ahead of time and he still want to pull out a gun and whatever, threaten you, try to kill you, whatever. But that just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's something that, if that's the story, that don't got that ring of truth to it, in my opinion. So Continue though.
You are non-detected right now, right? Thank you. I wanted to get that out there, you know. So people, like a lot of people, especially around like our age, you know, like young adults and things like that.
They ain't gonna understand it till you actually sit down and explain it to somebody. After all that shit happened in high school, sophomore year, but the situation and all that shit they got out, it was wraps from there. I didn't have nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. I was living for political posts. That shit was...
Damn.
So you went.
Found out I was pregnant, had an abortion, was forced to have one. That shit was crazy. That's a year I don't want to talk about.
Okay. So how long was you homeless for? Would you say?
She gave a 14-year-old boy AIDS or HIV.
For a minute, to be honest, until I moved away and graduated from high school out of town.
Okay. So like you told me, you know, you felt a lot of like child neglect and homelessness and things like that. At any point in your life, did you ever thought about like, you know, like selling your body for money, anything like that?
I mean, everybody got a life.
Yeah.
Everybody made their own decisions.
And we grown, you know.
And with that being said, I needed money, and I wasn't finna stay in nobody else's house.
Okay.
So I did what I had to do.
How long did you do it for?
What? We are in 24. I started this the middle of last year, the beginning of last year.
Okay, and you stopped now, or you still?
I stopped.
Okay. So you.
All right, man. Miami-Dade County, you see it, HiV Prostitute. She say she stopped. Hey, take that with a grain of salt, boy. I don't think she stopped at all. You know, it was like, have you ever sold your body? She like,
Far.
I need money.
I'm going to go with the person
homeless.
before I just come out and say, hey, XYZ.
Okay.
It don't work like that.
Can you give me a story time of a time where you did tell somebody how they responded?
Giving random people AIDS or HIV or whatever.
It did not go as planned.
How did it go? A quick little story time.
Long story short,
but hey,
when I told the person how I felt and explained why we couldn't do what we were supposed to do, guns got drawn.
You know, at all
I left.
times, and, you know,
Oh wow! So they at least let you leave, though, right?
I left. It wasn't no catching me.
Did that kind of like mess with your mental and make you like really scared?
That was it for me.
Yeah, moving like that.
Okay.
That's why I won't say nothing or open up my mouth to nobody unless I know for a fact we gonna rock and we gonna roll until the wheels fall off.
Right. And just to get a clear understanding.
Situation, you know, my heart goes out to you. That's fucked up. Anybody can admit that. Like, you ain't even get a chance, but still, like, the line of work you chose, like, you got HIV and now you selling your body. Like, that shit just don't make sense, boy. But that's the type of shit that be out there. So, yeah, man. I just wanted to put y'all on game with that real quick, man. Give y'all a quick little informative video. You know, be careful, strap up. They not always gonna tell you, as you can see. And that's pretty much it, man. Yeah, y'all go ahead and smash that like button, man. Share, whatever. Rock with your boy, man. All right. Keep supporting me. I'm going to keep making content, man. Holla at your boys. Hey, tell me how y'all feel in the comments about that. And tell me if y'all ever had a situation, you know, similar or where somebody told you they had something before y'all did anything. Let me know in the comments. All right, then. Go ahead and stop this video.